almost just like Kronks. Hello and welcome to another episode of Spread Some Magic 1928. Someone is having a very special birthday this year, and it is Emperor's New Groove. This classic Disney animated film turns 25 this year, which is crazy. It's such a good movie. I always think of it as a 90s movie, forgetting that it came out in 2000, because it's like of that era, and it's just so well done. So of course, to celebrate, we need to make Kronks spinach puffs. Now there are so many recipes out there for specifically Kronks spinach puffs. It's very similar to Spinach. However, the movie takes place in Peru, or it's implied, and when you look up Peruvian or Peru spinach cups or spinach puffs, you get Kronk spinach puffs. That's just how it is. I have tried multiple recipes. It is in multiple cookbooks. It is all over the internet. We're trying a new recipe today. This is the only one that came up when I Googled Peru or Peruvian spinach puffs that was not labeled Kronks. And it is a little different than I've made before. Still like Spinach, so we're gonna go with it. To a medium bowl, you want 4 ounces of cream cheese that has been pretty well softened. You just don't want it hot. To that, we're gonna add 1 egg, 1 tablespoon olive oil, and 1/2 teaspoon dill. And then we're gonna mix. Once you have that all mixed up into one nice mixture, set it aside. Then you're gonna grab a larger bowl and you want 3/4 cup feta cheese, crumbled. It is possible. I might have slightly less than 3/4 cup. I didn't measure, I just used what I had left in the fridge. And to this bowl, you're gonna add 2 cups fresh, chopped and packed spinach. Now that's where this one's different, because a lot of the times what I've used has been frozen spinach. And then 2 teaspoons bacon bits. Now we're gonna mix this together. Also, you wanna preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Prepare your sheet with some parchment paper. And I've also pre-cut my puff pastry to 9 pieces. I am making them like Kronks, so I am gonna fold them into triangles. However, the recipe I'm using does do this, cuts them into 9 pieces, and then puts them into a muffin tin. So you could do it like that too. Once your feta spinach bacon mix is mixed up, and you'll be able to tell, like you can see it, we're gonna pour our liquid, our cream cheese mixture over the top. Mix well, with a fork it says. Now these are cut all uneven, as I do sometimes. So what we're gonna do is we are going to fill them. When you have your filling, you are going to fold them. His do show spinach coming out, so I'm not gonna totally enclose them. I'm just gonna like pretty much, I think, just do the top, maybe pinch the bottoms a little. And then when you're done with that, once you've pinched them and you have them on your baking sheet, you wanna brush them with some melted butter to help them be even more golden. So I'm gonna finish these up and I'll be right back. All right, I've got them stuffed. I've got them buttered. I did leave them open. It is possible it'll look like a mess, but Kronks, you can see it. So maybe doing it in the cups would have been better, even though his are triangles. And this made a lot. I could easily do 2 puff pastries, although I did use Trader Joe's puff pastry and I feel like it is smaller than normal, or maybe I needed to roll it out more. But there's plenty here and I'm excited to give it a try. So in the oven it goes for about 20 minutes to make sure the puff pastry is all cooked through. So we will be back. Oh, look at how they turned out. It is almost just like Kronks. All right, I'm gonna give these a second to cool and then we're gonna give them a try. I'm super excited by how they look. I was worried that they would because I didn't close them and seal them, like the stuffing would go all over the place, but it didn't. They're so cute. All right, we'll be right back. So you're supposed to let these cool for 10 minutes, and I definitely have not. I'm too excited to try them. I think we're gonna go with this one because I see a bunch of everything we have right there. Cheers. Okay, so Trader Joe's puff pastry, totally needed to roll it thinner. But this filling is pretty good. I feel like I need maybe a little bit of mozzarella. Like, I really like cheese, so I just want that cheesiness. But it is creamy. You can taste the feta. It's pretty good. Just taking a look at the inside. And in making these, it was almost like Kronk, because I was in a different part of the house cleaning up and I could hear the timer going, so I had to run to get them. Similar to how he does in Emperor's New Groove. Also, one thing I didn't notice forever in that movie is, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, go watch it, but it's 25 years old. You should have seen it by now. Is when Yzma takes the poison for Cusco's poison, and tosses it into the plant, the cactus behind her also turns into a llama shape. I didn't notice that forever. Oh, that's the inside. Oh. This might be my favorite one so far. Just that little bit of bacon too, just adds that little something. These are delicious. If you're having an Emperor's New Groove party, if you want to celebrate their 25th birthday, or if you just need an appetizer that looks healthy because it's got spinach, highly recommend this one. Again, if I'd rolled it out more, that topping, I think it makes more than 9, personally. I guess I could have stuffed these more, but it's delicious, no matter what. By Little Luna, I will put it below, because it is not my recipe, but it is delicious, and you should try it or bring it to your next party. Anyhow, thanks for joining me today. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and spread some magic wherever you are. Until next time.